The military has always found a way to get high. Zero tolerance wasn't really the wave until a little after Vietnam. Before that, it was really just frowned upon. However, zero tolerance is the policy today. So if you're an active service member, don't come in my comments and snitch on yourself. I ain't coming with a waiver either. Alcohol and caffeine have been the most abused substances in the service since before we were even a country. With tobacco being their closest competitor, and I don't just mean acoustic cigarettes, I mean Zins and the Boost. Pre and post colonial time, opium and laudanum were used to treat the wounded, so naturally, some service members used it recreationally. Chloroform and morphine entered the chat during the Civil War, and a lot of soldiers reported dependency afterward. It was the first real addiction crisis in U.S. military history. Things got muddier during World War I. Since we understood addiction a little better, morphine was used more sparingly, instead opting for alcohol and other sedatives. Cocaine, which wasn't illegal at the time and frequently found in commercial products, was both anesthesia and a stimulant, and its use was often encouraged to keep soldiers sharp and alert in the trenches. Many of these battlefield habits followed GIs home just in time for Prohibition. World War II brought amphetamines into the picture. Pilots, patrolmen, and ground troops, they were all issued Benzedrine or BZs to stay awake, all in addition to the same stuff from World War I. Vietnam marked the real turning point. Many service members, draftees in particular, were already experimenting with green before they even shipped out. Collapsing morale, unclear missions, and easy access to high-grade green and capital H led over 25% of service members into substance abuse. Some people use this access as an opportunity to get into organized crime or even deeper into addictions they already had, my pawpaw included. Before Vietnam, substance abuse was treated mostly like a health issue. After incidents like the Nimitz jet crash and the rise of the war on drugs, the military shifted its gears. Substance abuse became a threat to good order and discipline, eventually leading to strict drug testing programs and zero tolerance policy. Which brings us to the modern era. Has substance abuse been eradicated? Fuck no. I've personally seen steroid rings, smuggling operations, psychedelic black markets, and a whole lot of loopholes. Service members are human, and humans will always find creative ways to solve their problems. With all that said, I'm not saying that it's acceptable behavior. Substance abuse is dangerous, and rules exist for a reason. But what I am saying is maybe it's worth acknowledging how we got here and the culture that it created.